Men will fight lions, wrestle alligators, and even take a bite out of a bear's ass. Hey, and while you're here, I want to thank you for joining me here on this very first Men's Day Wednesday. Subscribe. You got the little button down there. Ask us to talk about the 3 things that we're most afraid of, even to the woman that we love. Forget about it. But not today. We're going to rip the bandage right off of that sucker, and we're going to talk about him. Because it's Men's Day Wednesday. Our number 1 fear, and you're not alone, guys. I got it. It's failing to be able to provide and take care of your family. That constant, if I don't have a check, if I don't have a job, if I'm laid off, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And we don't talk about it. It hides in here. And worse, what do? We withdraw. We shut down. It's like that check engine light going on, or worse, and all of a sudden, something happens with the transmission and your car goes in limp mode. Limp mode. So here's how it plays out. Your mind goes, if I can't provide, will she still want me? The second fear most guys have is rejection or abandonment. Now, I gotta confess, I suffer from a mental health issue called borderline personality disorder. One of the biggest triggers of that son of a bitch is abandonment. When I tell you I know what it feels like to fear being alone or abandoned, trust me. I'm right there. Number 1, don't shut down. Asking for help is sexy. What is really strong in life? Strong is sharing. You have a partner, you have a girlfriend, you have a wife in your life, not just to share the pretty, awesome shit. Because they don't want to just share the pretty, awesome shit with you. They want to share the hard stuff. The really hard stuff, the hard stuff that turns coal into diamonds. So give your wife, give your girlfriend a chance to be there for you and show you just how much she loves you and how much she cares for you. When you are feeling your lowest, and we all are there, man. Oh my God, we're all there. That's when the hand comes up and says you say to your partner, I need help. And you know what? When you're really connected, you don't even have to talk. They just know. And here's the thing. You're not going to disappoint them. You're not going to make them feel like you're any less of a man because you're hurting. They're going to go, my God, he trusts me enough to come to me. Who is this hot, sexy man? I'm not joking. I'm not joking here. Now, the last fear. This works for both sexes, but guys, we got a monopoly on this sucker. Fear of aging and getting old and all of the fun stuff that happens with that. Lack of virility, the gray hair, things don't work like they used to, energy loss. You're like that male lion who used to have, his kingdom on the Serengeti. And you're like, oh, I can't get up anymore. Bullshit. It's a valid fear. But here's the thing. You're giving it energy that it doesn't deserve because you're worried about it. Give things in your life energy that deserve it. And you worrying about the aging process isn't one of those things. I have seen, and I know guys that are in their 70s and 80s and frickin' 90s that are just literally monsters. They're not sitting at home decrepit in a chair like some guys in their 50s and 40s and even 30s. Or worse, the retired old guy that, identified his entire life with his job. And now he doesn't have a job. And he just sits there. He had hobbies, but he doesn't even, work his hobbies anymore because his job identified him. Identify yourself by the wonderful person that you are on the inside. And that shines when you communicate with your partner, when you communicate with your family, when you allow your wife to share and shelter some of the burden with you. So guys, here's your homework for this week. And thank you so much for coming out to Men's Day Wednesday. You're starting to feel like you're pulling back from your relationship. Or let's say you're worried if you're not as sexually woo-woo-woo as you used to be. Talk to your partner. Talk to your partner. What's she feel about the situation? So there it is. The 3 fears that men fear the most and will not talk about it. Opened up like the hamster on the examining table in dissecting biology class. Guys, you are so worth the time it takes to talk to your partner and share. Don't let your fucking ego get in the way. She didn't get involved with you because you were quiet. You were probably loud and obnoxious and talked about a whole bunch of cool shit. So keep doing that. And like that guy said on that TV show, I'm dating myself here, be good to each other. Put in the comments, who said that? What TV show was that from? See you next Wednesday.